Here's something you might not have thought of, that Harvey could cause serious damage to the economy as the heavy rains continue to hammer Texas this morning. The Gulf Coast is responsible for more than 45% of U.S. oil refining capabilities. The storm has taken dozens of production platforms offline, and that will have a significant effect on the economy of Texas and gas prices. At your house, CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger joins us at the table to discuss. Hey, Jill.
Good morning.
Officials say that 20% of production is now down because of the storm, and that normally doesn't mean your gas prices are going down.
No, and it's especially significant if you live in the South, the Southeast, and the Mid-Atlantic. We have some projections that prices could go up by as much as 15 cents per gallon. I guess that maybe the saving grace is that in that area, especially in Texas and the Southeast, they have been paying lower than the national average right now, $2.10 to $2.20 a gallon, but this is likely to go up. When these events occur, they are usually very severe but short-lived. So we're hopeful for that. The rest of the country, you're going to see prices drift up, not nearly as much again as the South, the Southeast, and the Mid-Atlantic.
When you say short-lived, what do you mean?
Weeks, not months. That's what I mean. So hopefully it's weeks, and that should be, again, like a moment. It's not going to feel good if you live down there, though, obviously.
Does history tell us that's the case from, say, Katrina?
Yes, because what happens is two things. As we know, the refineries come offline, right? They have to do that prior to the storm to be safe. They do it during the storm, and in the aftermath, they can't afford to take the risk of having something really bad happen on a platform, right? So all of that will come offline, but it will usually come back up in weeks. Some refineries during Katrina were off for months, but that was the minority, not the majority.
And we're looking now at what some of these people who are leaving their homes can start to anticipate when they try to recover. Only 15% of homes in that county have federal flood insurance. So affording to rebuild may ultimately come down to the U.S. taxpayer, right?
Absolutely. And I know that we've talked on the show already about how there were some ideas about cutting FEMA's budget, but I don't think that's going to happen in the midst of this storm. And as you said, look, federal flood insurance is a wonderful program, but number one, you have to be a designated flood zone participant. You have to live there. Then you have to actually buy the insurance. If you have a mortgage, usually your lender will force you to get it. But if you've already paid off your mortgage, you may have let that bill go and you're not covered. And what's really important here is most homeowners coverage, regular homeowners coverage,
does it cover that?
Will not cover that. So it'll cover if a tree falls through your roof, it will cover it. But from rising water, you're not covered. That's terribly important. Keep great records during this time.
There's nothing worse than paying all that money for insurance and then you go to make a claim, they go, oh, sorry, not covered.
Yes, but I do believe that the federal government will step in here. That's what has happened. That's what happened in Sandy and Katrina.
If you are covered, will they cover the whole thing or just a portion?
Well, it really depends. So let's be clear. If you are affected by this, what you must do is keep copious records. A list. I know it. Don't give me the face. I'm sorry, but you have to. This is what you have to do because you know what? You've got to build a case. What I learned after living through Sandy myself was the more information you had, the better. Lots of record keeping. Please write a list of everything you think is damaged right now.
There will be
Take
a lot
of
faces.
pictures.
Lots of photos.
A lot of pictures, yes. Because right now you're trying to save your life, but you also need to take pictures to document this.
Absolutely.
All right, Jill. Thank you.
Thanks.